Keep reeling. Just keep reeling.
I am.
You're gaining. You're gaining. Yep. Just keep reeling. Just keep reeling. Keep reeling. Oh, no. It's a big. Look at that. Oh, he's better ball. Big. Big. He's going on the way. Yeah. He's gonna.
Wannabe boys, we both have come up this morning.
Right there. Looks so huge.
This is how heavy he is, man. Go hold him up there. Wow, what a set. What a season it's been. There's a nice go. He's not quite as tall as I thought he was. My gosh,
It's for sure.
That's really popped up on camera for us. I can't be the first to sit at home. You know, they're gonna make some noise. They really have to talk about it. We gotta go.
That's a big girl, baby! Yes! Hell yeah! Oh my god, yes, dude! I think you got a big one. I didn't even have the GoPro on yet. I was getting ready to do the intro. You're supposed to fish out of the hole that your Vexilar's not in. That's why I drilled you 2 holes that close together.
I couldn't see myself.
Oh, you gotta set your Vexilar on this side and you gotta jig on this side. Oh, it's a big one. Oh, it's a big one. Oh, it's a big one. That's a tank! The first fish! I told you to drop to that big mark below and you did. That's a nice one.
What's up, guys? It's Lyndsay with another Wannabe Outdoors video. We're fishing for perch.
That is a nice one. That is the first one we caught today. Literally just got the shack set up. It is snowing like crazy out there, and we're supposed to get some 30 to 40 mile an hour gusts today. We're not letting that one go. That's dinner. But yeah, we'll see how the rest of the day goes. But right now, it's panning out to be a really good day. Nice. Big one. Giant. Giant one. Giant one. Giant one. Come on. Giant one. Giant one. Oh my god, Lyndsay, look at this thing. That's a 14-incher. It's for sure 13. Holy crap. Oh my god, that's a tank. That's a giant. How long is that thing? Oh, another big one. Not as big as the last one, but another big one. 2 in a row. 2 big ones in a row. That's a keeper. That's not a big one. That's a keeper for sure. That's about the size of the one you caught. 2 in a row? Lyndsay. Is it a good one? You got it in yet? Okay, I have a dinky one on. I'm just gonna set my rod down. You need help? Keep reeling. Just keep reeling.
I am.
You're gaining. You're gaining. Yep. Just keep reeling. Just keep reeling. Just keep reeling. Oh no! It's a walleye. It's a walleye. It's a big. Look at that! Way to go! That's insane, Lyndsay. That's a nice walleye too. That's like an 18-inch walleye. It got tangled in your Vexilar. I had to pull your Vex up. Oh my, he almost got off. That's crazy. What's up, guys? It's time for your Rooster Tip of the Week, brought to you by the Rooster Bait and Tackle, the official bait and tackle sponsor of the channel. This week's tip, we're fishing for perch. My favorite perch lures to use. I'm always gonna start with a micro tungsten of some kind. Just a little plastic on there. You know, usually that like 16th, 32nd, 64th ounce is what I'm aiming for. Usually I won't bring out the 64th ounce right away unless I notice the fish just aren't being aggressive. And you'll notice I'm running 2 rods. I've got the inline reel and the tickle stick, and then I've got a spinning reel on a tuned up custom. And on the tuned up custom, I'm running a little jigging wrap like that. This 1-2 punch, I love it for perch. You get the aggressive ones on the jigging wrap, and the jigging wrap is a really good indicator of how aggressive the fish are. If you're having a hard time getting them to bite it, or you're only getting them on that plastic, on that bottom hook there, then that means they're just not quite aggressive enough to really be hammering the jigging wrap. So then it's time to bring out your tungsten and drop that to them, and that will get them to go. But on the other, the other side of the coin, if they're catching this back, or especially this front hook on your jigging wrap, those fish are fired up. They're ready to go. Keep dropping the jigging wrap to them. You could even upgrade to a little bit bigger size jigging wrap to avoid some of the smaller fish. This lake, we're sorting through hundreds of fish in a day to get our 25 to 50 keepers, however many we do end up catching. Sorting through hundreds of fish. So if you can get them to hit a little bit bigger lure, if they are fired up like they were in this video, the jigging wrap is a good way to avoid some of those smaller ones. The bigger ones really seem to hit it better than the tungsten anyway, unless they're, having an off day, you have a front blow through or something. Then it seems like the tungsten really, really shines through on those days. But anyway, back to the fishing.
Oh, here comes a big one again.
You got a big one on?
Yeah.
All right, I'll come help. Yeah. Got him in yet?
Nice. Bigger than that. Ow!
They are pokey. It's best to try to grab them on this side. Hand me that.
Here you go.
Oh yeah, he's stopping your drag. That's a better one, unless you touched your drag, but I don't think you did. He's on this side of the hole, so I'm going to keep your vex pulled up just a little bit until he moves away. It's a keeper. That's a little better one. This might be a keeper. Finally. Feeling pretty light now. I think that one will keep. Yeah, that one will keep. That feels like a little bit better one too. Yeah, that one's got some weight to it. Oh, no way. Look at this. You're not gonna believe this.
What the hell?
That's how I caught him. I thought for sure I had a keeper because of how heavy they were. Look at that. Actually catching some fish, which is good. There's fish here. I mean, there's not a mega school with big marks down there. Oh, they're getting excited. See me coming already. That looks like a pretty good mark there. Yeah, that's a big fish. It's a big fish. Big, big fish. Giant perch. Giant perch. And he inhaled that thing. Look at that jigging wrap. I gotta get the pliers out for that one. He could have come off and we just stuck him again. That's a Magnum. That's a tank. 12 3/4, maybe he's 13, I don't know. That's a stud. We're just having a little day out here, boys. That feels like a good one too. Well, that glove is wet. My sleeve is also wet. I'm gonna go give this glove to Lyndsay to dry out. I thought he was bigger than that by the way he was fighting. So when I saw that there was a perch, my hole wasn't cleaned out well enough to tell how big it was. This one's got some weight. I don't think it's another giant one, but it might be a 10-incher. It's coming pretty easy now, though. Oh yeah, that's a keeper. Nice fish. Oh, oh, oh. What do we have here? Oh. We have a professional Vexillar tangler is what we have. Oh, come here, yes. In the shack, we're catching keepers in the shack.
I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Not really much to talk about here. It was a spot that we had found a previous weekend. Went back to it, I believe, 2 weeks afterwards. Kind of found the spot within the spot though and got the shack set up right there. It was a big long point and we were kind of just like not really on the end, you know, where you would expect to be, but we were like halfway down like the inside of the point. Big drop off on the outside of the point, another like series of points on the inside, and they were just tucked on the inside of that point. Got the shack right there. You'll see most of the fish that I caught that were keepers were sitting right outside the shack. I just wanted to spread out a little bit. It does get a little bit cramped in that, even that big of a shack with 2 people, and you've got stuff laying everywhere that you're trying to keep, you know, from getting covered in snow because it was snowing so hard. So had a bunch of stuff in there, so I decided to fish just outside the shack, but such a small area that those fish were in. Did end up finding another one on the point over. You can see the shack's probably a good 80 yards in front of me when I caught the other one, the other big one. But pretty much just found a little spot, you know, just from previous weekends, just moving around, just kept moving those weekends until we found a spot and then came back to it and were able to repeat what we had found the previous weekends. But thank you guys for making it to the end of the video, and I'll see you next week.